from A to Z. So it is a very good cause. We've had great success with it, and World Vision has been fantastic making all this happen.
Well, guys, we'll get things caught up here in just a second. Adam, you want to kick us off with these intros, dude?
Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Maximus Black, hit me up with the sound of Bane trying to be Michael Jackson. I didn't hear a single thing just come out of your mouth.
Me neither.
You're muted right now somehow. What is going on? You're like, I can't hear you, Jeff.
Jeff, we like literally can't hear you. We can see you cupping your mouth,
hear you right
but
now.
like you're not making any sounds. He's muted himself on Discord. I can see it. Like,
oh my
muted.
God!
Why did you hear me now?
Yes,
Okay, it's all
welcome
good. From the top, Bane trying to be Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna be honest, I was hoping he'd like do like Thriller and shout it really loud, but I do want to do more goofing around. Quick noting though that there is a proxy underway from Mr. Ziggy here.
Oh boy.
I guess I'll do the quick recap for these guys for those who don't know. Also, sick new Emojin skins. This is from the new War Chest. Ziggy, Polish Terran player, absolutely fantastic, rising through the ranks. Not at all the top-notch player you'll see in the finals of a DreamHack, but a very fun Terran player to watch, as evidenced by his opening here. However, his opponent, PtitDrogo, is one of the champions of Europe. He's won a DreamHack in the past. He was at BTSL, our tournament in Vancouver, just a couple months ago. Absolutely terrifying French Protoss player, and probably one of the contenders to win today's cup. So it's going to be an uphill battle for Ziggy, who just got scouted. Drogo knows that there's a proxy on the way, 100%.
Yeah, and actually, speaking of this, Drogo, I've been watching a lot of his VODs lately because he is very, very cheesy against Zerg. He does a lot of like cannon rushes and stuff like that versus Zerg into weird robos, and I've tried to mimic him, but it's very, very tough to do. So I actually know a little bit about him, and I know typically when you're watching things like WCS and other professional stuff, you're not supposed to be biased. You're supposed to give an unbiased opinion and just be as objective as possible. But I'm not going to lie, I'm rooting for Protoss players because well, I'm not a professional caster, and there's really no proper etiquette. So let's go, Drogo.
I'll have you know, Mr. Maximus Black, the P in BaseTradeTV stands for professional. Okay. We're all about professionalism here. We got a couple of donations. We'll get you guys caught up in a moment because right now we're about to see stuff really get heated. There's a cyclone being built with this proxy. This is, I like to call this the kitchen sink build because he's just thrown everything in the kitchen sink across the map. Nothing's been built at home, but a depot is a little bit of a wall to stop a counter. But let's be real, this Oracle is going to just go to that SCV line and clean house. So Ziggy, he's got to do as much damage as he can before he loses out on his income.
So this is like some sort of crazy proxy 111 type deal.
Oh, it's literally it.
Yeah.
There's one factory, one barracks, one starport.
I can count. It took me a long time. It's 29 years. I got there. And you can do it too at home.
It's like this is the count from Sesame Street. One. 2.
Oh, no, wait. It's still only 1.
So, you know, an Oracle is going over to his base, and that is going to be bad news bears for Ziggy's SCV and Mule line. He's going to take some serious heat and some.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, that's...
Oh, he's making him work for it anyway, but it's not really going to do that much.
Well, let's be real, though. What Ziggy has to attack with is incredibly powerful. Drogo's down to supply. His Oracle's across the map, so he has 3 Adepts and a Zealot. Now, I want to balance find about shield batteries to the point where I make Maximus quit the cast, but realistically, this thing should be strong enough to hold on.
No, absolutely. And Ziggy is in a really, really... Well, he's not in a bad position here at all. Like, if he can get a good siege down here at the bottom of the ramp and then slowly pick things off, there's only 1 shield battery, which is not going to keep Drogo alive forever. I'd like to even see maybe 1 sentry to get available so that he can, you know, force field off just to prolong. All he needs to do is just hold on long enough to keep getting out units, and he should be fine here.
That second tank is going to make Drogo's life a little bit more difficult, boys.
Now keep in mind, Ziggy is losing on all of his SCVs while this goes on, so this is a pretty all-or-nothing attack. What he's doing is looking good, but it has to.
Yeah. No, I'm totally with you here. He's going to get another pylon, and this is going to near supply block Drogo. Drogo doesn't really have a whole lot that he can build right now. He's going to grab 2 more stalkers. This is where he's going to make his move. He's going over with the adepts. He's spreading them. That siege tank is going to do fire on his own marines. He needs to focus down on that 1 medevac as well and get rid of it. It is doing some heals, and the cyclone is being picked up. That was beautiful. The bunker is built as well, and this is not looking good for Drogo.
There's only 1 Marine in there, and he's a brave soul, but he's going to go down, and it's pretty much almost been a complete wipe on both sides. Those 2 tanks are still up, and the Cyclones are too, and we all know how good Cyclones are. They're not a bad unit.
The Oracles are out of juice. They're going to kill the tanks, but that'll be it.
He can even pick that tank up. He's going to pick that tank up.
Oh, God, do it! Be a hero! Let's go.
All right, well, he's now going to bugger off here some. This is very, very close. Oh, it's calculated. It's all calculated. 13 and 14 health on those 2 major units. If he... Oh! No! Huge pickup. Huge.
That was bad.
That might be game. That's probably game right there.
That could actually have ended it right there. He needed every
it.
unit. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, oh, it was so close. He got so brave.
Yeah. Yeah, it was super all in after he lost all of his SCVs. He wasn't able to make
Oracles.
Units. And wow, that was a fun, exciting game. I like that one.
It was.
That was spicy. I liked it. Put some flavor on the cast for sure. Of course, for Ziggy, it's his choice on what map comes up next. Getting caught up on the donation.